Just like yesterday when I picked up my tier 2 visa. Celebrated with my friends, we danced, we were happy, we had so much time together. I left them with so much pain because these people have been the best thing that's ever happened to me. The tears would not stop because how would I live without these people around me? Going to a country I knew absolutely no one.
Okay, she's crying.
It was a scary experience, but because I've done it before, I felt I will be able to do it again. But sometimes life doesn't always turn out the way we want. Okay. I came into the UK, landed at Manchester Airport, and wow, the adventure began, hoping that everything would go as it should be, of course. Well, I was in for a shocker. My first year in the UK wasn't the best. I was bullied at work, made so uncomfortable. It was not just something I envisioned, but I found hobbies, I found things that made me happy. I had to just do what I had to do because I left home for a reason, and I would not just let something or someone steal that joy. I went to church. I started going to the gym, even though the gym wasn't somewhere I would love to be on a normal day, but because it made me forget about my current situation, I did that. I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I would say I was in my lowest state for almost a year coming into the UK. I went to church. I found happiness in the little things I could do. But every time I clock out of work, it was my happiest time. Then COVID hit and things went from bad to worse.
I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you
I had to change jobs in the middle of pandemic because I couldn't just combine work and an environment that made me feel the worst I've ever been. So I had to change job in the middle of a pandemic. Changing jobs after 1 year was the best thing that I ever did in the UK.
bittersweet memories.
One case, please.
That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And
Wala si Joanne.
will always love you. I will always love you.
But if you ever see a foreigner in your country, please try and make them feel welcomed. And if you can't, just don't make it obvious that you don't like them. We are all trying our best to live in this world of uncertainty. So just be kind. I want to say thank you to the UK. 4 years in the UK has been one of the most memorable times in my life, both the good and the bad. I had my issues, I had my fair share, I had love, I had happiness. I found myself, I traveled more, laughed more, went into the woods more. I got lost a lot of times trying to just feel alive. But yeah, I guess this is what life is all about, finding yourself, getting lost, and discovering new things. And I'm happy that the UK was a place where I could be myself and live more. I got my first car in the UK, and I feel like that's one of my biggest achievements, owing the fact that I got it outright. I feel so proud of myself. I did lots of projects in the UK, probably the ones that I wouldn't even want to speak about, but I think that the UK is one of the best places I've ever been. Not that I've been to a lot of places, but yeah, not too bad for my age. Um, I hosted my first group trip after having a group trip with some nurses. I thought, you know what, group trips are one of the ways I could ease my anxiety and ease the loneliness the UK has. So I started my group trip, and successfully I've hosted 2 group trips. So yeah, those are the things I look forward to, and I'm like, the UK was a blessing to me.
But I will always, I wish you
UK is a blessing to me, and I do not take it for granted. But just like everything in life, whatever has a beginning definitely has an end. And now the time is here for me to finally say goodbye to a country that has hosted me for 4 amazing years. I would never trade this experience for anything in the world. And though it's a goodbye from me, I want to say that I will always love the UK. I will always love the UK. And I'll always appreciate the opportunity it gave me to grow, to love, to understand myself. Also, just the opportunity to be there, because I just felt like after the first year in my life in UK, that was when I got to have my voice and helped many nurses also to speak up to being bullied.
matagal sa Pilipinas.
Kapampangan pa.
Magaling ng Tagalog.
Ay, Ilocano. Paano siya namunta sa Pinas? Sa North?
Basta matagal sa Pinas sabi niya.
Wow!
I want to thank the UK for giving me that strength, and I feel like moving on, I would never subject myself to bullying again, because I knew how bad it affected me. And so far, I've been able to help loads of nurses being bullied at their workplace to get a new job, to change their specialty. And I am so proud of myself, especially starting a YouTube channel. My platforms are all growing, and I want to say it's all thanks to the UK, because I don't know if I would have ever been able to find myself. Thank you so much, UK. Thank you so much, England. Thank you, Manchester. Thank you, Bristol. It is me, it is I, Nosteo, and this is me signing out of the UK, going back to my country, Nigeria. I don't know when I'll ever visit the UK, but I've left my heart in the UK. I left my footprint, and most especially, I left my smile. I hope whenever anyone in the UK hears my name, they will smile as well. But until we meet again, goodbye, UK, and thank you for everything you've done. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Nigeria.
How much you pay?
Wasting money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free.
Hey guys, so I've just had my passport stamped. It was quite easy. Oh yeah, I'm good to be back. First impression about Nigeria: the weather, the warmth, the feeling. I'm currently at the new airport, and it is beautiful.